All right, folks, we are back. And I have a couple guests for us today. And I also want to warn you, this is going to be a pretty offensive show. If you're a child, you should probably close your ears. And at some point during the show, if you realize that you're getting offended, you're a child, so close your ears. I'll be right back with Chris and 1MA. With the lighting of the J, that commences the beginning of the episode. TSIME number 27, guys. I want to welcome everybody back because, there's so many fucking people watching this, right? There's 3 people watching this shit, right? We could probably go outside and yell at each other
and get more attention
and get more people watching us. But whatever, man.
Hey, but even if it's just 3, appreciate once we had 3.
That's right. All fucking 3.5 of you.
Yeah, the half one will be considered a little person.
Yeah, you know.
Total Recall. What's the motherfucker that was growing on his belly?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Or,
about? Quado.
Right, or Krang or something like that. You know what I mean? Motherfucking. Perhaps somebody's got a baby in a stroller. In no way was I speaking in any racial terms, as in 1.5 or 1 3/4 type of shit.
Yeah.
So I don't fuck around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not racist at all. Unless you are. You know what I mean? But anyway. Now, we don't have any plans going on, so let me ask you guys what's going on. Chris, chime in, man. How's your life going, man? How's the world?
Man, life is good. Besides, what we going through and what we dealing with on a day-to-day basis in this whole COVID-19, what else can we do, right? Either you speak up and get hated on, or you just sit back and get fucked.
Dude, he said it, and that's the absolute fucking truth. If you speak up, you get hated on. You might lose fucking friends that you've had for years, just for fucking, having an opinion about some shit that they have an opinion about.
That contrasts your own.
Exactly.
It'd be like that sometimes, though. You know what I mean? Because, sometimes, though, it's the tough times that, show you where your rock solid bonds really are, though. You know what I'm saying?
The biggest problem that these people got is that when you base your opinion and you speak up and you mention something about COVID-19, the first thing they hear that comes out of your mouth is, oh, don't wear a mask. Oh, don't wash your hands. Oh, don't be safe. Don't go outside and be, whatever, be safe, period, Yeah. That's the first, whenever you speaking something against it, that's what they hear. They don't hear what you're saying. They just think that you're automatically saying, hey guys, I'm saying fuck COVID-19, and I have my feelings on it. Mm-hmm. Just because I say it doesn't mean that, don't go outside and not wear a mask. Don't protect yourself.
Right? Hey, I'm gonna sprinkle some COVID-19 on my dick. Get over here and suck it. You know what I'm saying? No. That is not what we're saying at all. We're just saying use your fucking brains, you know what I mean, and be a little bit skeptical. You know what I mean? That's
at the very least, if anything, be Sherlock Holmes for at least 5 minutes and double and triple check some sources and information to make sure that what you're seeing or reading or both is accurate and verified.
Actual factual. All right, now. If we've all gotten our fucking eye fucking done staring at the goddamn camera, now maybe we can actually get into the discussion. Now here's the thing though, when you say people should actually do their research and all that shit, I disagree.
Why?
I think that people should shut the fuck up and look at the things they normally look at. If you like fucking your favorite musician and you're always posting it, continue to do that. Mm-hmm. Because no matter what you post, you don't know what you're talking about.
even if, you know what I mean, even if you go to some reputable source and they've said something, what makes you think that it's your place to post it and tell everybody that that's the truth?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
but see, that's one of the things about social media and what it has created is giving a voice to the voiceless. You know what I'm saying? Even if a person chooses to use their voice on a media platform where nobody sees it. You know what I'm saying?
Or
It's
even if
just
they
a choice.
choose not to use their voice, they're using other people's voices.
This is
Like,
true, too.
they've literally given a voice to people, like you said, a voice to the voiceless. Well, what does that mean? Why would a voiceless person get to have a voice? If you don't fucking take the time to have a voice, don't take somebody else.
Okay, the whole the whole concept of the fourth wall separates the voices from the voiceless. So just think about it that way.
Yeah.
Like anybody. Okay, matter of fact, I sum it up just like this. This is probably the easiest way for anybody to understand the shit. Somebody that got a fucking check behind their name versus somebody that don't. You know what I'm saying?
That's just Twitter celebrity status.
All of them are
You
like
know what?
that.
You know what?
All of them are like
You know what? What can help that problem is by when you base or when you state your opinion, let it be known as just your opinion. Problem is that when people state their opinions, they force it on people instead of just letting it be something that's what you believe, that's how you feel, and that's how you think. That's how you feel, and that's how you think. They don't gotta feel that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't gotta feel that way, but you also have a right to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's like I told you before. You know what I'm saying? Like these people come out the closet, and I'm supposed to go in the closet and stay quiet.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that go out there and be, you know, an asshole and, you know, and try to rip things apart like you're a scientist with it. No.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. And a lot of times, you're fucking putting stress on people. You know what I mean? Like, I may put out a post that says fucking, hey, COVID-19's in your area. Just because I saw it. You know, oh shit.
And it is.
Of course, COVID-19 is fucking everywhere, dude. But let me tell you, the statistics are in, okay? The people that are mainly dying from this shit are over the age that people live.
Yeah.
So they're on borrowed time anyway. And the motherfuckers who are...
That's a matter of perspective, too. Even more so with somebody that is your loved one, man. So you gotta be careful with that. Go ahead. But I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, but it's an impersonal response, is what I'm saying. But go ahead.
If my old man catches the fucking COVID, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna be there with him, right? Yeah. But I'm not gonna think I'm gonna die from it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because I have a strong immune system.
Exactly. See, and that's the problem, though. Like a lot of people, you know, once they hear it and they think they got it, you know, instead of looking to an upside of things, they want to look to the downside of things, and it becomes more. They want to describe it to be more of a tragic thing and with more tragic detail. Yeah. You know, to try and you spread the virus more that way. It becomes viral. You know, you make people fear more. You know,
that's the virus.
That's the virus. It's the fear. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's that. Like I said, take precaution, be safe. You know, but you know, at the same time, like I said, you know, you gotta be smart. You know what I mean? You can't be dumb. You know what I mean? Everything we grew up on and everything that we've learned through life and through everything that we've taught, you know, it's me and him had a discussion before about, you know, like how history is. You know, if you have a man that, you know, has survived through all history and, you know, and he's getting ready to rewrite history and start a new chapter and nobody's living but him, and he tells you the story he tells you, what credibility is there?
You talk about anecdotes then. You just talk about one man saying, I saw this, or this happened to my friend, which doesn't actually add up to the numbers are in. You know what I mean? Because one person could say this happened to me. What does that mean? It's everybody now?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
One person could have a sixth finger. Are we supposed to make 6-finger gloves for everybody now?
Yeah, it's whatever we're told.
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah. I want a 6-finger glove too. Yeah.
I do too, because I got hide some fucking a J in that.
Yeah.
And that extra finger, man, just be like, hey.
But real talk though, if they're gonna make extra finger, it can't be a little extra pinky joke, because that's gonna be whack. It's gotta be an extra thumb.
No, I want an extra
middle finger,
so I can fucking flick everybody off double time, you know?
Fuck you twice.
But see, here's the thing about it though. Like, that's gonna feel weird though if you got like an extra just glove finger right here. Nah, But the thing is, if you shift your fingers over, it's still going to end up being an extra pinky finger anyway. But if it's an extra thumb joint, it's a little different.
Yeah, you can have a little
retarded as shit.
A little side joint that's like this.
That shit gonna be weird regardless, man.
We were retarded. Hey man, can we I think everybody is fucking flooded and over flooded with left and right information about COVID-19. And one thing's for sure, if you're watching us and you expect any real information about COVID-19, you're fucking an idiot. You're probably those people who are posting Salon.com articles as if it's fact. Don't come to me for the truth. I don't know anything. You feel me? I don't know anything. That's what I'm saying. But I do know that I went to the hospital to get my face fixed and there was nobody there. It was a ghost town. Okay? I was in and out in 30 minutes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't full of COVID patients like they be talking about and shit.
Yeah, but they're gonna. They're all in the security ward. Mm-hmm. They're not down in the yeah, whatever, dudes. They gotta come in somewhere, right?
Right.
There's nobody at the fucking hospital. Nobody.
Yeah, because all these motherfuckers is in the house. That's what they in the house.
Right. I mean, benefits, non-benefits to this quarantine thing, whatever the case may be, everybody's kind of getting their thing from it, and I see everybody's taking advantage. I mean, if you
everybody's gonna take advantage of it. I mean, everybody. Yeah. That's the problem. Everybody talk shit. Everybody take advantage. You know what I'm saying?
So niggas start to get bored.
Exactly. And then, but see, you know, at the same time, you gotta realize how this country is built. It don't. You get what I'm saying? You gotta understand how this country is built. Yeah, we could have this whole quarantine. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But things have to keep rolling. I mean, what the hell do you think happens when you stop a freight train with like 100 cars on it, and you just stop it, smack,
like you
just stop it.
Hancock that motherfucker, huh?
What do you think happened?
Hancock
that shit's it's going to derail. Something's going to fuck up.
You Hancock that train.
It's too much weight behind it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you have to keep going. You can't stop.
Remember that movie Hancock?
And that's just how this shit is going to end up.
Hancock?
Yeah.
I remember Hancock.
Remember that shit? That nigga did that shit in the fucking movie, bro.
Stop the train.
Yeah, he flipped the fucking car.
Right.
Like, damn.
Fucking flagrantly good guy.
Just the impact.
The flagrant good guy.
Yeah.
Just the impact,
man.
The
ultimate anti-hero.
But I'll tell you
after
what.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I mean, that honestly is sort of like a metaphor for what's going on here. Because I swear to God, this episode is going to be called Pretty Offensive. And, you know, I don't expect us to be non-offensive at this point. I'm kind of pissed.
Wow. Really? Why?
I've been pissed ever since my tooth went out.
Yeah.
Like a grizzly bear with a sore tooth.
Like, oh,
I just stopped taking
some shit up, huh?
Yeah. And then when my face went down again,
I've been there.
I didn't stop being pissed.
I've been there.
So you ready to fuck some shit up?
I just feel like I feel like I'm just ready. You know, one of those guys who wants to go. I'm not gonna say it.
Like an inferno beneath the surface.
But a troll, basically a super troll. Super troll. You know what I mean? Just like I want to fucking
go all the way.
Like literally make people furious. Because what else is there to do? And I got money, right? Because the government is like, oh, you lost your job? Here's more money than you made when you had a job. And I'm like, thank you, sir.
Careful, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're noticing my
your violent tendencies are starting to show themselves.
Yeah, man.
Be careful.
It's a volatile
Essentially,
situation.
this whole thing has created a mass like hysteria, man. Like, you know, it's created hate. It's created all kinds. I mean, you could say it's created love and bonds. You could say, you know, because people finally having time with each other. But then on the flip side, you know,
people killing each other.
You know what I'm saying? You got too much going on. You know what I mean? It's
domestic violence has gone
so
through
much,
the roof.
Man, that's crazy.
Life, man.
Hey,
gotta move
spark
on,
that second
man.
joint, cuz. Remember, we're going 3 deep today.
But now let's kind of break away, okay?
Yeah.
Fucking one of the things that we haven't been able to do is go out and enjoy completely like experiences like the beach.
Yeah.
You know, you go out to the beach and there's like people everywhere, and it's just, you know, you got to find a little spot amongst the bikini girls. You put your little spot down, everybody's chilling, chest out, go swimming, come back, maybe get laid that night, right? But now if you go to the beach, you can't even like hang out. You can't put down something. You got to swim and get out.
That's why I'm saying, bro. It's more of a physical distancing than a social distance. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is smoke screen like shit, bro.
Like,
Like,
oh yeah, but you
motherfuckers-
can go to Walmart and there's thousands of people in Walmart touching every fucking thing they see.
Like, you gave all the items on the shelf the COVID touch, looking for the one that you wanted.
Oh, no, you didn't. The government says Walmart's safe, so COVID can't get you in Walmart, right? Oh, but it definitely can get you in church. Don't go to fucking church, because the COVID is it's attracted to churches apparently and gyms. Don't get strong and don't keep your mind right at all. Just go to Walmart and buy their fucking processed foods. It's gonna make you fucking weak and make you not be able to handle your fucking life.
That's something to think about right there.
Yeah.
Make you weaker mentally and physically, or spiritually and physically.
Don't let them out of the
All
house.
three.
Hey, what happens if you've been stuck in the house for fucking 6 months and then you gotta run?
Oh, you're not gonna be able to.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, because obviously you've been walking around, so it's not like you got, what is it, muscular dystrophy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Some
Obviously-
people.
Yeah, maybe some, but like for most, it's not gonna be full blown like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, obviously they're not gonna have the stamina they did. You know, unless a person that was running got a treadmill in the house, and most people don't.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean-
Like a lot of people more recently have been getting out and running, especially because I'm like, fuck, man, I'm stuck in the house anyway. Fuck this, I'm going running. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit. I see a lot of it.
So what? I remember last time I saw you, Chris. I was walking down the street. I think I just came back from DSW buying some shoes, like a fucking, like a whatever. But then I see Chris, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's working at this fucking auto parts store, right?
Yep.
2 years later, I'm walking by there. He's still working there. So I'm glad to see when my friends are doing their thing and keeping something steady, right?
Yeah.
But coming from you, what's going on with that whole situation? Because maybe things changed. I don't know what's
Nah,
going
it
on.
definitely changed. I definitely went from there. I definitely went to a new place, became a manager there, you know what I'm saying, ran that for a while. But you got issues in life that sometimes occur, so vertigo and certain things, took effect and kind of hurt me a little bit and affected me with work.
Oh yeah. You want to talk about it? Let's get that shit out, man. What happened? Vertigo, you said? So you literally have vertigo,
Yes, sir.
and it knocked you down?
Yes, sir.
So, wait, hold on a second.
Yes, sir.
So you was like, oh, stop. 7, 8, 7, 9, 10. Whoa, wow.
You a fucking asshole.
In essence,
He's like,
Some
whoa.
Whoa.
something what didn't happen at work.
Wait, in a
But-
car?
But, nah, it happened at home. I'm coming down some steps and ended up sliding down and then I hurt myself.
Did you
pretty
still
much.
go? Did you
I-
still go?
that's when I hit-
Whoa!
So pretty much it happened coming down some steps and I hit my sciatic nerve as well at the same time.
Ooh, I got sciatica.
So
I know what you feel, bro.
yeah, so I got double the pain, after that, and that really sucked. And then walking, you talking about walking? I was walking like a fucking penguin, man.
I fucking would have laughed at you so hard, but
But I couldn't even take the little steps that they would even fucking take to make a step. Shit
because
hurts
it
so
makes me
bad.
nervous. Laughter is a human reaction to nervousness. As a matter of fact, when people like hear something that's too much or something, they laugh.
And ridicule.
Yeah.
And ridicule.
So I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because I remember me, and I remember when my fucking sciatic nerve just bit me, and well, you bite it, your fucking shit bites the nerve, and it's like, I could show you a exercise that'll fucking clean it up in 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'll show it to you later after the show. But
But yeah, that's definitely something that held me back and definitely.
There's an initiation for that, though. We'll talk about that later.
yeah,
You've committed. It's too late. Continue on. Go for it, bro.
Hey, it's nothing like fucking weird like he's acting. It's just like butt sex.
Yeah, those nasty motherfuckers. Nasty. I tell you some nasty motherfuckers here, man.
I'm not nasty. My butthole's clean as shit, man.
Fucking loose booty ass niggas.
Loose booty. Hey, we used to hit that at the mall, man. You remember? We
Yeah.
screamed that shit across the mall. Oh my
Loose
god.
booty.
Hey, dude, the three of us, and just our memories of Landmark Mall and the Cut could fill days of episodes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We could fill days of episodes, bro.
Yes. Yes.
Like, see, the thing about it is those episodes will be so much more fulfilling having more people that remember the cut at all. You know what I'm saying? Because there's just going to be more stories to tell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And different aspects to the same memory. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in those cases, that's when the details, you know what I'm saying? The details matter like shit.
Well, this is today.
I want to show you how to put a little spice in your life
I'm at the cut.
if you're living out here in the woods. Not saying you're going to live in the woods.
You know what I'm saying? So some people are trying to keep this shit alive.
Yourself living in the woods. And let's say you kill yourself a squirrel. Or you catch yourself a marmot. Whatever the
marmot?
things will be eaten when they're out.
Yeah.
You want a little extra flavor with that, right? You don't want to just cook some straight meat.
Right?
Now, you want to be careful when you pull this up.
A big fat,
Fucking onion.
big fat onion. They're all.
Yeah.
I used to eat them at the mall, right? Because we would go out there and smoke.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Wild onions growing out there, bro.
Right.
Yeah, but that's been going on for 20,
Yeah.
30 years since the beginning the cut's ever been there.
And it's still there. Yeah, that's crazy.
The same scenes there, those green boxes. And if you walk up to the green boxes, remember how we tagged it up?
Yeah.
Well, the ink is gone, right?
Yeah, but some of the imprints are
But
still
but you can still see every word. It's like a little black mark where all the ink was.
Yeah.
Dude, we got way clone to the cut. Remember that
Yeah,
joint?
yeah.
Spent hours trying to write
Wet loam,
Yeah.
wet loam. Like, god damn it.
Spent hours on that joint. Man, this joint's gonna be great. At the end, it said way clone.
Right.
Don't.
Hey, and there's like
Oh,
marks
man.
for every J
Hey.
we hit when we first
Yeah, hey,
started
remember
on
that?
there.
No
We hit
bullshit.
150.
Hey, time out.
Man.
No bullshit. Because we both remember that misspelling so well, we gonna call a spade
Nah.
and call out who misspelled that shit.
No, I'm not gonna do it. Man.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
But that person knows who he is, and he's gonna want to smack us in the
Yeah.
fucking face
He gonna,
for laughing.
he gonna flip you off, number one, like,
Yeah, but in my defense, it's not the first time that's happened.
yeah. It's not the first time it's been called out.
It's not the first time. Yeah.
I mean, it got called out way back when, too. I'm just saying. I mean, so it's already been owned. That's all I'm saying. It's already been owned.
welcome to TSIME number 27. I got my man Virtue
You
and Chris.
gotta
here.
spell it like that, too. Wexelum.
You know what I'm saying?
Just do it on
Right.
purpose, yeah.
And my man back in the day. Okay, this was the FPD squad. I didn't join the FPD. I didn't because I didn't rap, and y'all were a rapping group, right?
No,
No.
It's what
No.
it seemed like. You,
No.
Tone, him,
no.
No.
all of you were rapping. Hey, I still know your famous rap. I have it memorized. Your
What?
famous rap.
Go, what, go.
All right. It was like, I'm gonna shoot you, and your man, and his man, and him and him, and him and him and him behind him, and that's just one bullet. Imagine 10.
Like, damn, cuz. You going for it all, huh?
That's just one bullet.
Right.
Imagine 10. That shit was
Oh,
fucking
man.
funny, man.
I done made Swiss cheese in your whole fucking army.
Hey, for all you like normal, geeky, gothic people out there, I was just a weird white dude with long hair and a trench coat and a guitar, right? And I walked up in the
Nice.
cut and hit a big J. And next thing I know, all these black dudes came walking in the cut, right?
He's like, hey, what you doing up in here? Smells good. Hey,
Hey,
take it easy on my
Yeah,
table,
I
man.
see
Take
that,
it easy
yeah.
on my table.
But the next
Don't
thing you
hurt my
know,
baby, you know
man.
what I'm saying?
the next thing you
Yeah,
know,
I
I
got
got
you.
friends.
You gotta take care of this table, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And it's these fucking talking ass motherfuckers. But yeah, I met almost all my friends from that one interaction at the cut one day. Because I walked around alone in Alexandria for a long time.
Yeah.
And then one day, had this interaction that and it all linked together because as soon as Johnny showed up, right? Everybody knows Johnny.
Uh-huh.
Everybody knows
Yep.
Johnny.
Quevedo.
Yeah, Johnny Quevedo. He was like him and Midnight. It was like for some reason
Yeah.
everybody was like,
Oh, Lord.
you know Midnight? You know Johnny?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know? And it was always like
Yeah.
9-year-old,
Yeah.
10-year-old girls and shit. You know Midnight and Johnny? Like,
Stupid.
no,
Nope.
I don't know them and I don't know you. Goodbye.
Stupid.
You know what I mean? Fucking Down syndrome ass motherfucker. Whatever. Coming up to me, you know, Johnny, man, you're drooling. Get away. And they be drooling, like fucking crazy. Like thought. This was before thoughts, you know. So I don't know what would you call it, begots. Osh gosh, bethought.
Alright, look, I'll put it to you like this. You know how you was talking about goddamn FPD with some rap shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna take you back in history for a second. Okay? Now, this is gonna be a rhetorical question, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I know you remember the song "Face Police."
The face police
Is
is here. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That song explains what FPD is. It is
Just
not
a whole grammar mistake. So I was like, I always
Fuck
go like this.
you, man.
The
Like,
face
really,
police
I know.
are here.
Right, but see the thing is, yes, but
Are here.
but that shit don't sound the same. It doesn't flow as good. I'm sorry, it don't. So
here.
I went with the grammatically incorrect. I made a decision to be nigga instead of
You went with
grammatically
the
correct.
insecure.
No, that is
Man.
not how it sounds.
Yes. You have to put that S in there.
Oh,
like,
so
here.
so really, I should record it like this. The face police
are here.
are here.
Yeah.
Yay! Should have done like that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like that, right? Like that.
Oh man.
Fuck all that. You know?
Hey, did you hit this?
Nah.
And then you should pass it right back to me.
Oh, I apologize. My bad, cuz.
You gotta remember now. Hey, at first it was just like I was just always alone. This nigga just show by himself. I think you don't have no friends, do you?
Like, bro, when I first moved out here, bro, like my peoples moved out here when I was in college, bro. So when I first came out here, bro, I ain't no shit. First thing I was just like, well, this sucks. Well, all right, let me try to find a job. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, okay, the mall right up the street. So let me try to find some work there first, just to start doing something, or whatever, and shit. That's just outside of meet motherfuckers, man. And it's funny, the first month, obviously you already called his name out. Guess who the first motherfucker I met was?
Johnny.
No.
Midnight?
Yeah.
Motherfucking.
Like, bro, I swear to God, bro, I don't know what the fuck it is about that dude, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna harp on shortcomings. I ain't even gonna do that shit.
Right.
But that motherfucker could make some shit happen, bro.
I'm telling you. And
He
Johnny
could make
too.
some fucking shit happen.
Right.
Like, that's an art in itself. I swear to God.
Hey,
That's
man,
an art in itself.
let me tell you something, bro. I contend that I was the magic maker. That I could make anything happen. At all times.
You had magic fingers, magic hands,
That's it, dog.
magic pockets. But we're not gonna go there.
I mean, like I'm telling you,
Unless you wanna
plenty
go.
of times, like the whole like getting shit to happen from out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I take the fucking. I will challenge. I'm not saying I take the crown.
Yeah.
Y'all can decide who takes the crown.
Yeah.
But I'll challenge, man.
I mean,
Go for blow for blow.
I don't think anybody needs to take the crown, but to acknowledge it, I think is justice in itself. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody has that trait. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
not everybody does. You know what I mean?
would say
Like, some people can make shit happen once
I
the
would
things
say
pop
you got
off,
it.
but like some people are able to just, like, they got a way of talking to motherfuckers where they done convince them of some shit that they had no fucking
Yeah.
idea or no notion that they were gonna get themselves into, and they go with it and they game for it.
Listen, I don't care what you're saying now because of what he just said.
What did you just say?
He said, "I got it."
I apologize.
I just want to go back to that because I'm very self-centered.
All right, what you got, dog?
He said, "I got it. I got the crown."
Go for it. What's the crown, dog?
The crown. I'm
What's
the,
the
I'm the,
crown?
I
I'm
would
the,
say he got.
What's the
I'm
crown
the
of the
magic
sheep?
man. I could make
Who, him?
anything happen in
Yeah.
Alexandria. If you want to smoke, if you want to drink, if you want to find a place from out of nowhere, and we could be on the street. I'll
Yes.
find us an empty apartment. We'll be in that joint for a week partying. Listen, I got the crown. Anyway, now I want to go back to what you were saying. I just wanted to acknowledge my man here because he made me happy.
Can I ask you a question about that, about said crown? Like, it's fine. It's fine. I don't feel the need to argue over this shit. But can I ask you a question about said crown?
Yeah.
Is it a crown made of precious metal or a crown made of bones?
No, this is a crown made
Answer.
of chicken bones, man. Pigeon bones.
Okay.
Pigeon bone
I
crown.
can accept that answer. Cool. Thank you.
But I killed the pigeon myself and I ate the whole thing.
Seriously? A whole pigeon?
I've eaten the pigeon, I've eaten the squirrel, I've eaten the whole goose.
So when you ate the squirrel, you cooked the whole thing? Like, obviously you gutted it and cooked, and like took out like the intestines and all that stuff, right?
One careful slit so you don't rupture the stomach
Yeah.
or you ruin the meat.
Yeah.
Careful slit up the belly,
Yeah.
guts just come out.
Yeah.
Cut the head off,
Yeah.
and then all you have to do is peel the skin a little bit,
Yeah.
and you grab it like this,
Yeah.
get your finger underneath,
Yeah.
and it comes off like pajamas,
Like
like a onesie pajama,
like almost like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
all the way to the tail,
Like finish him.
right?
Like
Exactly
peel
how
like
it
peel
goes.
him and shit. Yeah.
Same thing with like frog.
But you cooked all the meat and shit.
Yeah.
Like all the meat.
Yes, I did.
Like
I was camping.
Like,
I was
were you able to
2
take
months? I was
like
out
you
there.
able to take some bones out, but you cooked primarily most of the bones in first and shit.
all of it together.
Okay,
I
you didn't take any
butcher
bones
it.
out first. Okay,
I didn't butcher
you
it.
just you cut the head off and peeled the skin and cooked the whole shit.
That's
and
right.
Just like ate the meat from it as you cooked the bone.
That thing was sitting over the fire,
Mhm.
and it was twitching because the flames were touching its nerves.
Mhm.
Like it could feel it without its brain and shit. But I had the head sitting across from me, looking dead at me through the firelight. So like, it was weird. You know what I mean?
Did you cook the head?
Cook the head?
Did you cook the head?
Cup the head?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
This is the guy who, if you look at his Google, it says coming on a dead squirrel.
I did not say that shit
This
at all.
motherfucker Googles the weirdest shit, man.
That's
like,
bullshit. You know why that's bullshit? And you know I would never look at some
Pigeon
shit like
love.
that, other than the fact that that's some weird ass bullshit. I always know the tone like squirrels, so I would never fucking hurt a squirrel because I always know tone like squirrels. I swear to God, that's true.
I mean,
I ain't
the
asked you
shit.
nothing else. I ain't asked you nothing else.
Squirrels are the shit.
I don't know about all that.
I like squirrels.
I mean, to be honest with you, between rats and squirrels, I would pick rats.
Rats?
Yeah. All right, be careful what you say about rats next because we sit next to the Rat King, so be careful.
That's
sit-
the rat
we
kid. Oh, he graduated?
We sit next to the Rat King.
All right.
Yeah,
What's
so
your-
be careful.
Crown made of cheese?
Mm-hmm. Swiss. So you can always break a piece off and eat it if he's in dire straits.
Or flip that joint over and fuck it.
I mean, you know, that's between him
The
and the
Swiss
crown.
cheese got holes in it, right?
That's between him and the crown.
And if it's big enough and you're a little rat,
Come on,
your
do
dick
it.
might just be perfect to go in that Swiss cheese hole. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not beyond the realm of possibility.
Oh shit.
Monkeys be what was it? The monkeys that were fucking the dead frogs.
I don't know nothing about none of that shit, bro.
Hell no. What the
I don't know.
fuck?
I don't know nothing about none of that shit, homeboy.
The animal kingdom's fucked up. You know, they be like raping each other and shit. It's crazy out there.
I would know.
I don't even know how we got to this point.
Nah, but I'm gonna tell you some real shit though. Like, you know, we got to that because of natural inclination. Because white people be the ones off looking in the jungle for that shit. Niggas don't do that shit.
You would if you were hungry.
Fuck that.
I mean, dude. What you're saying is like
niggas
a
look
black
at
dude can't
wait.
fucking
No,
go
that's
and
not what.
hunt.
That's not
He's
what I'm
gonna
saying.
have to go fucking where?
No, that is not what I'm saying.
Won't be.
But like, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know if I've heard these stories of motherfuckers going off in the woods hunting and seeing some kind of animals fucking other animals.
Oh,
They're like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
White people do that,
Yeah, exactly.
but with a camera.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's sedate them and see if they'll fuck each other.
No, they just be standing with the camera and they be like, look at them in their natural habitat.
Hey, fucking him in the anus. Holy shit. Literally.
See how he mounts up, but he holds it down with his hooves. He's got him locked behind the hindquarters. She can't get away.
Oh, we need to sell this on Pornhub.com. This is premium shit right here.
Oh God.
Oh, man.
Nah, you go to jail for that. How come you can go to jail for like animal porn, but the fucking Discovery Channel don't go to jail for animal porn?
Good question. Good question.
You know what I mean? And now that we have pansexuals in the world, we're allowed to have sex with animals, right?
Who's we? Because you said weird.
Anybody is. Since
Okay.
pansexuality is a thing,
Because like,
now,
you know what I'm saying? I don't get off on shit like that, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. It
Yeah,
drives me
so-
crazy to think
so
about.
so you can say them, they, or something, because we is not in the equation.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
I'm
not
not.
gonna get serious here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not on that equation at
on a
all.
comedic tangent instead of
Yeah,
keeping
man.
it real.
Yeah, I mean,
gotta keep it real.
sometimes the funny is funny, yeah, but sometimes you got to keep it real, especially when it comes to off-brand weird shit like that, buddy.
Like
yeah.
fucking animals.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Or watching animals fuck.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Dolphins are sexy, bro.
Dolphins are smart as shit, bro.
They're sexy. If I
Dolphins
was
are smart as shit,
swimming
bro.
with one, I'd be like,
Oh, you want to fuck it?
damn.
God
If
damn
I
it.
could just swim near it
Yeah.
and just get a good
Good, just
Like,
good.
where,
Just,
you want to fuck it in the
rhythm
blowhole?
next to it like this.
You're gonna fuck him in the blowhole?
So we're like this. And I'm just like, you know, I heard they're pretty good. I've heard they're pretty good lovers and they're attentive lovers. So.
Wow.
Welcome to the show.
Wow.
I'm sorry, man.
Um.
I'm sorry.
So can I ask you a deeper rooted question to that same point?
Yeah.
Seeing as how you've already like
Deep root.
breached way through the fucking front door with the shit. You didn't even need charges. You just straight in with the foot.
Right,
All right. So let me ask you a deeper rooted question.
All right.
Okay. How do you feel about searching for content like that, man?
Searching the content?
Yeah.
I think you're a sicko if you search that shit up. You know, I think like there's a whole difference between there's a whole difference between randomly fucking thinking some funny shit
Yeah.
and actively wanting to see that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't,
I mean,
Right.
you know, looking that shit up, man, that's far fetched. I mean, you going too far. I mean, like, you've already, like, initiated in your mind that
Like-
you're going to look it up, that that's
like-
what you're looking
like
for.
for- like
it's
for
already
example-
it's planned, like, that's what you want to do already.
Like for example, a chick fucking a horse.
hey, listen, I already know. Back in the day, I looked shit up on Google.
Yeah.
And you know what else I did? Here's a tip. Go to Google and type in, I'm sorry that I looked up midgets getting choked out and fucked in the ass. Please forgive me. I'll never do it again. And then hit search. Right? And then Google will know that you're sorry. And if you never ever again looked up, like, you know, like fat ass midget getting pissed on while choked out cum filled cream pie, then you know, if you never look that up again, Google will be like, all right, we don't have to send the bots after him. But if you continuously, after you learned about Google, if you've looked up anything questionable, you're an idiot. After you learn what Google does and how they keep your information, if you have looked up something stupid, that's your fucking problem. You're gonna get...
Well, you know, Facebook in cahoots with Google.
Yeah. Whatever, man.
Whatever you search on Google
Yeah.
will pop up on your Facebook. Like ads,
No thank you, Google.
they will.
I don't want to talk to me because he
Yeah.
hears us talking.
Yeah, but
Google
see,
hears us talking.
But see that I don't know if y'all.
You have okay
You know what
Google.
I'm saying?
Okay, Google. All I have to do is do that.
and see, you know what? That's a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got an Xbox. You know what I'm saying? And a good friend of mine, close friend of mine, my brother. You know, he feel the same way. And it's like these devices. Think about it. They all got this thing where they listening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They listening at all times. You see that?
Yeah. Well, as we're talking, I'm sitting here making fun of Google.
Yeah, you know.
And then Google Assistant turns on, but that's because it's made to listen to me. And if I say like, okay,
That John
Google,
was feeling offended, bro.
or it thought that I said, okay, Google.
You know what? You know what would have made that
all these
psycho and
funny
funny as shit at the same time? Is like, let's say you were talking that shit about Google and your phone responded, and then the Siri on my phone started laughing.
Oh man, yeah. And then
It's,
fucking Ask Jeeves popped up.
Like,
It
what
was
the
like,
fuck?
help me.
You're like, oh.
Ask Jeeves is like trapped in Google's dungeon right now. Anyway,
You're like, whoa, SIME 27.
now you could take it a whole nother way, which is that Google heard it, me saying that all you have to do is apologize and never do it again, and then responded.
Yeah. And that was
To
like,
confirm
yeah, I accept your apology type shit.
Right, to confirm that. So
Yeah.
everybody, it's true. If you've done something questionable on Google, admit it to Google. Like you're admitting your sins to the priest. Go back onto Google
That's creepy and weird as fuck.
and
That's
double
why I say
down
that.
your admission and give an apology and hit
Goddamn.
search.
God, that's creepy as fuck, bro.
No, and then you
That
start
is
worshiping the way
so
you start worshiping the new God, which is AI, which is the way we're gonna live pretty soon.
God damn it. No.
No, right?
No.
No. I agree. Jesus Christ all the way. And your God all the way, right? What I'm saying is like we're gonna keep our gods and we're not gonna think about the idea that possibly AI is gonna learn what's best for us and teach us how to be good.
Fuck AI.
Mm.
Fuck AI. Fuck that shit, man. At the end of
I
the
just
day,
want to.
man.
I just want to apologize to artificial intelligence for the actions of Chris. He does not represent the views of SIME and or our affiliates. They're in 1MA, and therefore,
Okay.
yeah.
That was a disclaimer.
Yeah, I just want to apologize to the
Man,
queen.
no offense.
Well, I mean, I put it to you like this, bro. If you feel a certain type of way about some shit, and even if it comes off as offensive, but it's how you feel about some shit you feel it need to be said, fuck that shit. If it is offensive, it is. Fuck that shit. Sometimes it gotta go down like that.
Right, you have to be truthful. It's sinful to lie. That way God knows who you are and knows if you need to be weeded out.
You remember as the saying go, speak the truth, even if it leads to your death. Man.
Right.
Damn, that's crazy, because if I spoke the truth, it would lead to my death.
Maybe you're like the Undertaker. You're a dead man walking.
Nah, man. You learn things when you fucking 42 years on the street. You know what I mean? And, I mean, not that I spent all that time on the street, but
42 years at these streets.
that's right.
At these streets.
Man, it's just keeping it real, man. Just like
You remember the Chappelle? You remember the Chappelle
Speaking
show?
what you feel.
I be cutting people off. So what were you saying, man? Because I don't want to cut nobody else off
I
anymore.
don't remember where the fuck we was at, bro. I'm
You
just.
said the Chappelle show.
Oh yeah, nah, because you was talking about keeping it real and shit. Remember the Chappelle show? Where they used to
Right.
do them skits when keeping it real goes wrong. Remember that shit? The jokes used to be funny, did a motherfucker. But there was truth in that shit.
Yeah.
So sometimes you gotta pick and choose your
Yeah,
battle.
but-
You gotta
yeah.
be smart too. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You can't be a belligerent fool.
Yeah.
But sometimes you gotta snatch motherfuckers up like a belligerent fool.
But the world is full of belligerent fools, man. Did you see the story about that guy?
Exactamente.
That kid who was beating the dudes up in the elderly home? It was this kid. He was like, all the greatest boxers are black because we are the chosen people and shit, right? And he was in this old folks home,
Yeah.
and there's this old man there,
Yeah.
and he's going like this. Boom! Boom!
He was
Just
punching the old
rocking that dude in the face over and
He was
over.
punching the old man.
The old man, 90-something years old.
Damn.
And then he comes around to the side, the old man's laying down like, and he's got blood all over him. This is a 23-year-old kid, man. He's like, like kind of stocky.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like Izzy, almost like Izzy a little bit, except Izzy's good looking. This dude was not. So, yeah, and then there's a picture of him doing it to an old lady, too. So what I'm saying is, like, a lot of guys aren't able to be anything but that kind of brute.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know that kind
Yeah.
of brute though.
It's like
that
that,
kind
like
of
Bar,
brute
if they were born in
doing
the
that,
wrong
though,
century.
That gonna get you fucked up. Excuse my man. That's gonna get you. Yeah, you go feel that.
It's gonna get you some yeah.
It's gonna get you fucked up.
He's definitely in trouble for it.
That's gonna get you fucked up, man. Whether it's what I'm saying, physically or spiritually or some way, you gonna pay for that. You know what I'm saying? That's another whole type of evil though, right there. You know what I'm saying? Taking that type of anger on an elderly person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a whole nother evil. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother level of
Cause like you taking
You know what I
advantage
mean?
of somebody that's helpless.
helpless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it does go around on both sides. It goes around on all sides of the board. Because I mean, it's being categorized as a hate crime because he was like, "Fucking, I hate white people." You know what I mean? Like black people are superior.
He said that too.
Oh, all in his Twitter. You can look up his Twitter. Still, it's out there.
For me, I don't care about.
He talks
the-
about boxing.
Like I don't care for like the whole race and the whole like racial.
See, I mean,
like,
you
to
can
me
understand
as a
how they
human,
tie that together, though, for
to
real.
me as a human, as a person,
It's like, nigga,
fuck
you guilty
whatever
anyway,
you
so
are,
they
man.
they
It's
just trying
as a
to fuck you with
person,
it.
as a human being, your actions like that, man. Yeah, period. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? That's evil, man. I don't care what you know what I'm saying. That's just evil. You know what I'm saying? Wrong
yeah.
is wrong, right is right, man. You know what I'm saying? And
All jokes
evil
aside,
actions are evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I'm saying, all jokes aside and shit, the actual honest way to be and the way you're always gonna see me consistently be is help out the weak and the elderly. You know what I mean? The ones who can't do for themselves and the old people. Anything that can't fend for itself, fend for it.
Yeah.
That's your job in this world. Service is what brings you closer to your own spiritual heaven. You don't. I don't care about the rest of the world. I'm trying to get out. Trying to get out of this shit. You know what I mean? Everybody's crazy. We got to get to heaven. The only way to get out is fucking working through service, doing things for others. But yeah, like you're saying, man, it's pure evil to handle a child that way, an animal. You know what I mean? Something under your care.
Yeah.
or an elderly person. It's pure evil. And now let me ask you this: how could you? And what if I said, hey, we can get rid of that gene right now, and like 70 million people will die right now because they're all part of that gene line, but we can do it right now. Would you say, okay, let's do it? No? Exactly. Because all those other people might not have that little bit. But but there's a whole group of people in power that are like,
Yeah, we should do it.
do it.
Even despite the fact that it might get rid of all of them, unless they're gonna make sure that they're unaffected by the shit.
What would that be? That's like what collateral.
Which is a deeper rooted thing.
Would that be like collateral damage or like collateral damage type of deal? Or
Nah, you can't consider that collateral damage, because collateral damage is always something that's written off in any sort of official action. What he's describing is something that you could never do officially, because that would collapse a fucking power. That would collapse a power to do some shit like that. Unless the fear was so great that everybody else was just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And I highly doubt that will go down like that. But whatever.
Yeah, I just feel like it's already happening. Like there's a certain group that needs to go, and they're killing them off. And I mean, I feel like in my own way, it's always I'm gonna be affected. Like I don't know what's gonna happen here pretty soon. You know what I mean?
Honestly, with everything that's going on, with what you're saying, like I think it's like population control, man. Like you can't tell somebody to go die, right? You can't.
No, here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. You can say it.
You can say it.
You can say it.
You can say it.
It's very easy to say it to somebody. It really is.
No, it is.
Now, the thing about it is, are you in a position where, like I said, we go back to the voices, and the voiceless, right? If you are one of the voices, that is career suicide. So you can't say it. You know what I'm saying? Like you would. It's something that's forbidden to say. Like. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna continuously say it. I'm gonna be fucking just, you know what? You're stealing, you're killing. And
No. I'm talking about what he's talking about. Say, just tell the motherfuckers, just go die.
Right.
Just go die.
Right.
You know
It's your time. Do this for us.
You get what I'm saying? It's like
what, it's your time, die for us?
Yeah, it's your time. Do this for us.
You get what I'm saying?
See, that's a bitter pill to swallow, because like look at it this way. Imagine, for example, if it was the other way around, for example, right? And the elderly generation looked at us and was like, we need everybody that's between the ages of 25 and 45 to just die for us. You know what I'm saying? We're like, the fuck?
We'll raise your children.
We're like, what? Huh? Bitch, what?
Right.
Like, if you telling me some bullshit like this, you expect me to say, okay, right? No.
Yeah, all of
You
your
don't have
brains,
to fucking kill me.
No. All of your brains are infected. You can't. You're not fit to be like him. You won't. Your children won't ever grow up to be as smart as we're supposed to be. So we should get rid of you, all of us. Like this whole generation, right? That's what some people may think about us.
Motherfuckers like, you think motherfuckers gonna take that shit lying down? Of course not.
Dude, this is the most conspiracy
Niggas gonna go
theory,
ham.
spitball hamming we're going right now. We are not talking any real shit.
Right.
But on the other hand, it's these kind of talks that bring up the weird shit. Like what if the COVID-19 is not killing people that are of a certain this or a certain that? It's killing everybody who's got this one specific strand in their gene code. So the entire McLaughlin line is gone now. You know, in type shit. Mm-hmm. What if it's like taking out a certain genetic group of people, like that have mixed? So it's not racial, because we've mixed all through the world. But it's like, damn, we got to get that McLaughlin line out of our DNA, and then they launch out this thing that finds everybody.
I mean, but see, the thing is, when you look at it, like I was saying, like you know, like it'll come back to like you can't tell somebody to just go die.
So you just have to kill them without asking.
You get what I'm saying, but you can't tell them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
get them to kill themselves.
You get what I mean? Like if you think about it, right? Like China, right? Think about how overpopulated China is, right? For something like this to have happened in China, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it happened right when
and then
Hong
all of
Kong
a
was
sudden
trying
everywhere
to
starts
do some
like,
shit.
you know, everywhere starts getting it, and it's like population, like, you know what I mean? And think about how things slowed down. Everything, everybody's quarantined inside, like, you know what I mean? numbers of death tolls, you know, and the amount of people that are passing away from the, you know, God rest their souls, you know. Well, you know, but it's just when you bring death into it and you say that word death,
And then somebody knows somebody that died.
Can I chime
You
in?
know what I mean?
Can I chime in with something because you mentioned that? I don't think. I think we can all agree it's never a good idea to wish death on anybody.
right? Of
Yeah.
course, no,
Of course.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
But
Protect life.
But at the same token, I don't think people need to look at death as something to be fearful of. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. Like, because the thing about it is, it's like if you think about like the rat race of life, just think about it. The rat race of life, sports, bank accounts, position, power, is to start from the bottom to get to the top, from the beginning to the finish line. You know what I'm saying? It's about getting to the end. You know what I'm saying?
For some
or
people.
getting to the top.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever shape or form it
For
takes.
most people.
Like, I mean, 'cause look, I mean, yes, you have some that are just like along for the ride. You know what I'm saying? But just when it pertains to the rat race,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Race.
It's
Gotcha.
it's all about, you know, like I said, from the bottom to the top or the end to the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Just getting more and more, getting to the end.
Mhm.
But when it comes to life, experiencing life, celebrating life, living life, enjoying life, you know what I mean? And I mind you, this is coming from somebody who right now does not enjoy life at all. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Sorry to hear that, man.
I'm just being real about the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sure up.
But like the thing
Buddy.
about it is,
Fuck up, buddy.
the thing about it is though, is people fear the end of the most natural part of their lives. They fear it.
Well, yeah.
They fear it.
You fear like what you haven't done, because the human mind has all these wants and dreams that
Right.
are outside of
But
an
see,
animal.
here's the thing.
But this is life.
Here's the thing. It's like, to what you just said, that sounds more like a smokescreen for bullshit, because if people were really fearing like what they haven't done, people would be a lot more in tune with doing more, because you don't know when your fucking time is up.
Right.
People just naturally assume, oh, you know what, I'm still young, I'm gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna die when I'm old. But like, you know, we were talking about this off camera before we started. You know, we're talking about Shad Gaspar, rest in peace,
Right.
and Shauna Kimura, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they were still young. Like China, bro, she's like 22. That girl was 22 years old.
And a wrestler.
Yeah.
An athlete.
Yeah.
Her job is I'm tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why did she die?
She committed suicide, bro?
Because of why?
For I guess people trolling and bullying on social media, bro. Like I haven't seen any of this shit.
Well,
But
she
like,
got Twittered to death.
but I don't know
No.
what platform it
It's
came
the
on.
death.
I don't know what platform it came on. I haven't read any shit, even though I think I have read that it's still up or whatever. But yeah,
Wait a minute.
But it's confirmed. We'll put it that way. It's confirmed.
So it's confirmed
Yeah, that she's dead.
She died from suicide because she was bullied on social media.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Hey,
Yeah.
God damn, she
I mean-
was a wrestler.
Yeah. Like I said, Shad Gaspar too, man.
You know what? I'm gonna hold my mouth on that one.
Prime time.
I saw about him though, and I saw The Rock tweeted out some stuff. He was like, you know, this man risked his own life to save his son first.
Yeah, cause
And
like,
that's
cause
exactly
I'm
what you
gonna
do.
tell you what happened. The way this shit happened, cause like when you hear that, you would be kind of confused in the story if you don't know details. Like, so what I read in the joint was that like, you know, they got kind of far out there, like, you know, the waves and, you know, the draft and shit pulled them out some, right?
Right.
One of the lifeguards swam out there, right? And he was like, just take my son back. Take my son back first, please.
I was a
Just do
lifeguard.
what you can to save my son. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he couldn't get them both back.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shad was heavy as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can see it now.
I don't see why somebody would
He's
lie
out
about
there
that
and he's
story.
trying
you know
to
what I'm saying?
he's trying to pull Big Man in
Mhm.
while Big Man holds the kid, right?
That's gonna be tough.
But he
And the
can't.
waves are pulling. Yeah, that's
and
tough.
and they're all going under, and
Yeah.
he says, "Take my boy."
Yeah,
God, you know,
yeah,
Jesus, dude.
yeah.
And he can't swim.
I don't know, man. Like I would think, bro. Like you wouldn't get that far out off of the shore in the
Yeah.
beach if you can't swim in some form or fashion.
It's a natural
to
thing.
have enough control in the water.
That's a natural thing. If you're sitting there and you're just floating out in the water,
Yeah.
you don't realize what's happening
Yeah,
because you're
until
just
you get out
floating.
some.
Yeah.
The saline keeps you up,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden you're far away and you panic, right?
Yeah.
And you think,
Yeah.
"Oh no, I have to swim to stay up."
Yeah.
You forget you're floating.
Yep.
yeah.
You forget your
Yeah,
flying.
when you panic intense, it makes your muscles more dense and you sink quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, I know all that shit. You know what I mean? But it's like, I'm like this for me. I'm from the mindset of somebody that knows how to swim very well. So for me, I would understand what to do. I wasn't there with him.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
What
I
if-
wish I was, because if I was, I wouldn't be able to do more, because I'm stronger than the average lifeguard would be, but I have all the skill set of what a lifeguard could do.
But
Easy.
they did find his body, right?
Yeah, later down, like further down the beach. Yeah, they did.
Damn. If
Yeah,
he
they
could
did.
have just held on till he got down further down the beach. You know what I mean? Like, damn. Ah, it's those stories that really drive you up the wall, man, you know?
Yeah, man.
And it's crazy. And
Rest in peace, Shad, man.
I don't even want to. I just commend his actions in the end of his life.
Hey,
I don't know about
And
everything else.
Shad Beats on Twitter, man. Like, I mean, I don't know, like, if anything's happened with the account after that, man. But Shad Beats on Twitter, rest in peace, man.
I'm sure he heard you.
I mean, maybe I'll know one day.
One
Maybe
day.
I'll know.
Yo,
one day.
you'll be on the beach and like Paul Walker will be there, and then like your whole boy will come
Shut
walking
the
up.
fuck up, man.
And it'll be like, it'll be
What
like,
you talking about?
I heard
Oh, and let me guess. They'll be playing Biggie too. The Biggie and Puffy jump.
Right.
And Faith.
Meanwhile,
I'll be missing you. Them play that shit too.
Meanwhile, fucking Juvenile and Vin
That shit.
Diesel are picked up in the back, but they're still alive, right? And they're watching. But they don't see, they're just looking through. Anyway, I picture more of like Boys to Men, End of the Road. You know what I mean?
Now, you know, that's funny.
All white.
That's funny, but at the same token, though, I think that's also a great way to wrap this shit up, because it sums up one of the reasons why you was like so different, but we fuck with you. Because think about who you are, how you built, like how you were, right? But to still be in touch with that kind of black music like that, come on, man.
Oh,
To even know that shit,
I remember shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I like it.
Okay.
Hey, you know what story I remember?
I admit it. I'm black.
That's crazy. With this dude.
See, look. Now, what if I just like totally took everything off?
Man, they really a black dude, man.
Remember back in the day?
Bro, that
Who was it?
I'm telling you, not only would the shock value in person be tremendous, the shock value in there would be stupendous.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, look,
I know,
back in
things
the
could
day, who was it? It was you, definitely. I don't know if you was there, but it was.
Don't
you
be saying my
definitely.
name about shit if I wasn't there, Loke. What are you doing?
It was motherfucking
Fucking
going over the Woodrow Wilson Bridge.
Hood snitching and shit.
That's right. He was there too.
Hood snitching.
My
and shit.
Jeep broke
It
down.
broke down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Hey,
was like,
dog.
all
The
those
police
goddamn
were behind
spiders.
us.
Remember that shit?
Hey, all them
Remember those
dog.
spiders?
Yeah.
That was a fuck
But
situation.
no, how come nobody remembers like the most epic part, man? So listen, the police were behind us, parked back there.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, and we were sitting there,
Mm-hmm.
and we rolled a J, and we sparked the J, and waited for the tow truck to come. And like smoke was coming out. the
Nah.
fucking- I swear to God, we were
What?
smoking hard.
Nah.
And the-
No, we didn't.
we did. The police wasn't even gonna. The dude got out, crept around the side, fucking hid from the spiders, asked us what happened, call you a tow truck, and went back and called us a tow truck. Remember, we didn't get a ticket. They didn't search the car. They didn't ask nothing from us because on this side of the bridge, it's horrible spiders.
Yeah.
And on this side of my car,
The
it
whole
was
other
like,
lane. Yeah.
cars just shooting by. The cop didn't want to fuck with us, so we were just like, okay, we gotta hit this J. Because it was like an hour, bro. At least. The tow
That's
truck had to
crazy.
get all
Yeah,
the
and
way
we
up
had to
here.
walk. Remember, we had to walk.
That was crazy.
We
From
had
the
to walk.
Wood-
We had to
from the
walk.
From the
Blah, blah, blah,
Wilson
blah.
Bridge, we walked
Blah, blah, blah.
all the fucking way back to Landmark.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
That was a grip. That was
Mm.
a grip. Hoofing.
And you know what? I don't even fucking remember it. It's like it was nothing, you know?
Yeah.
I don't really remember like
Yeah.
I'm too tired.
Right, but even still, but that's still hoofing, bro.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
lot
a
of
height.
Yeah, that's a lot of territory to cover, bro.
Yeah, the clutch fell out the bottom of my Jeep while on the bridge.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, just fucking the clutch just dropped, bro.
They're like, yeah, this thing's good. This thing's done.
Anyway, especially stinking it done and dropping the clutch. Anything
Yeah.
you want to do, man? You want to throw some shout outs, man? Plug your Instagram, plug
I
your
don't got no Instagram.
plug
got no
your
Twitter.
Tinder.
Got none of that shit.
He got Grinder. Plug your Grinder.
You know what I'm saying?
Your Grindr
I got
profile.
None of that shit, man.
He's got Pornhub Premium though.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Chris equals 3 on Pornhub.
Nah, Rat King.
Oh,
but yeah, none of that
Racken
shit.
equals 3.
But y'all love.
With like a little piece of cheese logo and a little crown logo after that.
Plug yourself, man. I'm sorry. What'd you say? Chris, you don't want people on your Facebook, do you?
Hey man, just make a Twitter, dog. Rat King.
Nah,
Just do it,
I'm
please,
good. Nah.
please.
No, I'm good. I
Please?
don't need none of that shit.
If I make it for you, will you use
People
it?
know me, know who I am.
Can
That's all. I don't need fans. I don't need followers. I'm a leader. If you want to come with me, you can come. But I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my own lane.
I'm
That's
just
right.
gonna let that one ride.
Exactly, because we don't need followers because we're leaders.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that one ride.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and roll out, and I hope to see you guys in some future space and time. TSIME.